Hi, it's Andrew. I just wanted to thank you for purchasing a MrRCSound sound unit, and I'm going to do a little bit of an instructional video here to complement the instructions that are given, and hopefully this will explain things a little bit better on how to hook the system up. It's really not that hard. So let's get started here. As you can see, I've got some components here. I've got an ESC, I've got a receiver, I've got a battery over here. And I got a couple of connectors here, and the sound units over here. So what we're going to start with, let me move the ESC and the Y cable and stuff out of the way. And we're going to start with the new version. This is the new version 2.5, and this is the 2.5 because looking at it from the front, and the front is always where the volume knob is. You have another card on the right-hand side, and what this card is this is a voltage regulator that allows the system to use up to an 8-cell LiPo pack. So we've gone from just being 2, 3, 4-cell. It can now support up to an 8-cell LiPo pack. So it greatly increases the range of what can be used. And these are coming on all the standard, the Pro, the Budget, and the Ultra systems, not on the Mini systems. So you've got two leads off of here. You've got the positive and negative power leads, and also the lead from the gun sound card, or excuse me, this is the engine sound card. And again, the engine sound card, you can tell the engine sound card by the little dip switches. If this had a gun card sound card on it, it would be on the front, and there would be no dip switches. There would be two of these green connectors, one on the top and one on the bottom. And the one on the bottom is the output for the LED lights. So let's get started here. First thing we got to do is we got to make a Y cable for power. And I leave that up to you because so many people use different connectors. But today we're going to take a look at Dean's connectors. And I'll show you the easiest way that I've found to do Dean's connectors. You have male and female connectors. And female is typically used by the battery packs, and the male is plugs into it, goes to the ESC and stuff. So what I've done, the easiest way that I can do these is we're basically making a pass-through. So what you do is I just take these and solder these together so that you end up with something that looks like this. So you've got male on one end, female on the other. And then I take this and solder the red wire to, well, the positive side, where the positive side goes through, and then the negative to the negative side. Now, you don't want them touching. There's some solder in there. I got to clean this one up. You don't want them touching, but what you end up with, this is a version 2.0, and what you end up with is something like this. So, as you can see here, I've got the connector, the power connector, going right into the sound unit, and also it allows for pass-through to the ESC. So let me show you how that works here. So we've got a positive power connector on the ESC. This is the ESC here. Plug it right into here. Okay. And then your battery plugs right into there. Simple as that. So you got power going directly to your ESC. Instead of plugging the ESC directly into the battery, you're plugging it into this adapter. Nice and small. You could put some electrical tape around this if you're worried about any contacts or anything. You could also do, they do some liquid electrical tape that works really nice. You could get some of that. So then what do we do with this? Okay, we got this. I'm not going to plug the battery in yet. Let me get this one out of the way. Not going to plug the battery in yet. We've got the receiver here. How do we hook up the receiver? Well, we can do that one of two ways. We can either hook this into an unused channel and then mix it with a throttle channel, or the easiest way, and sometimes you have to fiddle with the settings and stuff, but the easiest way is to plug in a Y cable, and you can get these at your local hobby shop. This is just a servo Y cable, and I'm plugging that into channel 3. That is my throttle channel. So plug that in, just like so. Plug one end into the sound unit. Okay, white to white. And the other end goes to the connector off the ESC. Okay. Just like so. Okay, I'm going to kind of set this up a little bit here. I'm going to turn on my radio, and now I'm going to plug in my battery pack. goes right in to here. So now what we've done is we've effectively split off the power to the sound unit, and it also goes to the ESC. And if you're bench testing, you need to have the ESC on. I just thought I'd tell you that. You do need to have it hooked up. You can't hook it up and expect it to work without it. So there we go, we're hooked up. Let's see if it works. Unplug the battery, and that removes power from both the ESC and from the sound unit. So, just as simple as that, guys. If you have any questions, let me know. If you have a gun card, all you would do is you would take the gun card and run that to another channel on the receiver, and then do it to a channel that you associate with a switch. And then when you flip the switch, it fires the gun sounds. And the other way that you could hook this up, like I mentioned before, is you could also put this on an unused channel and mix it with the throttle channel. That works. And if you really don't want to power this off your flight battery, there's really no reason not to. But if you don't want to, you can power this off of a separate battery. I'd recommend at least a 3-cell. 4-cell is better. After a 4-cell, it really doesn't matter, because with the new version 2.5, the voltage is limited to right around 15.5 volts or so. And what that does is that prevents it from the amplifier from shutting down and going into a safe mode. So anyways, there you have it. I hope that explains a lot for you. And I'll be back with a few other videos to show you how to set up a couple different radios on it. And but that is the easiest way to hook things up. And I appreciate you watching. I appreciate you purchasing MrRCSound unit. And I hope you have fun with it. If you have any questions, please send me an email.